Have you ever driven down a deserted road late at night? The world outside your windows, just a blur of darkness and fleeting shapes? You feel safe inside your car, a metal shell against the unknown. But what if the real danger wasn't outside? What if it was sitting right there beside you? Today, we're journeying into the heart of Cambodia to explore one of its most chilling and persistent legends, the story of the hitchhiking ghost. This isn't just one story. It's a tale told in whispers by countless drivers, from the bustling outskirts of Phnom Penh to the lonely highways cutting through the countryside. It always starts the same way: a lone figure on the side of the road, late at night. Sometimes it's a young woman, her clothes soaked as if she's been caught in a sudden downpour, even on a dry night. Other times, it's a man, strangely silent, perhaps with a faint, unsettling injury you can't quite make out in the dim light. Your heart goes out to them. Who would leave someone stranded like this? So, you pull over. They get in, usually in the back seat. They might give you a destination, a village just a few kilometers ahead, a specific house on a dark street. They are quiet, unnervingly so. You try to make small talk to break the heavy silence that has settled in your car. Rough night, you might ask. But you get no reply, or maybe just a soft, almost inaudible murmur. You glance in the rearview mirror, and their eyes. They seem to be staring right through you, fixed on the road ahead. Then, you feel it. A sudden, bone-deep chill that has nothing to do with the air conditioning. It seeps into the seats, crawls up your spine. The car feels heavier, sluggish, as if you're carrying an impossible weight. You might dismiss it as your imagination, the late hour playing tricks on you. You focus on the road, your knuckles white on the steering wheel, just wanting to reach their destination and end this uncomfortable ride. You drive past the old banyan tree they pointed to, or you turn onto the street they named. We're almost there, you say, trying to sound cheerful. Silence. You turn your head to tell them you've arrived, and the back seat is empty. Your heart hammers against your ribs. The door is still locked. They couldn't have jumped out. You would have heard it, felt it. They're just gone. Vanished into thin air, leaving behind only a cold spot on the seat and the lingering scent of damp earth or rain. In a panic, you might get out and search, your flashlight beam cutting through the oppressive darkness. But there's no one. No footprints. No sign of anyone. You're alone on a dark road with a story you know no one will believe. So, who are these spectral passengers? Local folklore has an answer. They are the restless spirits of those who met a sudden, tragic end on these very roads. Victims of traffic accidents, their journeys cut short, forever bound to the spot where they took their last breath. They are not necessarily malicious. They are simply lost, replaying their final moments, forever trying to complete a journey that was never finished. They step out in front of cars, not to cause harm, but because, in their spectral confusion, that's all they remember. Drivers in rural Cambodia, especially the older generation, will tell you cautionary tales. They'll point out specific stretches of highway, sharp bends, or old, lonely bridges. Don't stop there. After the sun goes down, they'll warn. No matter who you see, no matter how much they need help, you keep driving. They believe that to give a ride to one of these spirits is to invite misfortune, to brush against the world of the dead. Some even say that the ghost leaves a lingering coldness, a bad omen that follows the driver for days. This story serves as a powerful, supernatural public service announcement. It's a ghostly reminder of the very real dangers of driving at night on poorly lit, unfamiliar roads. Every culture has its own version of the vanishing hitchhiker. A universal ghost story that speaks to our primal fears of the dark and the unknown. But in Cambodia, a country with a deep-seated belief in the spirit world, this story carries a special weight. The line between the living and the dead is thought to be incredibly thin. These spirits are known locally as kamach, a general term for ghosts or spirits of the dead. It's believed that those who die violently or unexpectedly are more likely to become restless spirits, unable to move on. Their presence is a warning. The sudden chill in the air, the unexplained weight in the car, these are classic signs that a spirit is near. For many Cambodians, these aren't just spooky stories. They are real-world warnings to be heeded. Think about the psychology of the driver in that moment. You see someone in need, your instinct is to help. But in this scenario, your compassion could lead you into a terrifying encounter. The story plays on this conflict between our human desire to be good and our instinct for self-preservation. Do you risk a ghostly encounter to help a stranger? Or do you heed the warnings and drive on, leaving them to their fate? The locations of these hauntings are often tied to real accident black spots. Is it possible that these stories are a way for communities to process trauma and collectively remember those who were lost? The ghost becomes a living memorial, a permanent fixture on the road, ensuring that the tragedy is never forgotten. It transforms a random, dangerous stretch of road into a place with a story, a place to be respected and feared. So the next time you're driving alone on a dark, empty highway and you see a lone figure by the side of the road, what will you do? You'll probably remember this story. You'll check your locks. You'll grip the steering wheel a little tighter. And you'll keep driving. Because while your mind might tell you it's just a story, a part of you will wonder, what if it's not? The legend of the Cambodian hitchhiking ghost is more than just a campfire tale. It's a chilling warning that on the darkest roads, you're never truly alone, and sometimes the most terrifying passenger is the one you can't see. Thanks for joining me on this spooky drive. If you have any similar stories from your own country, I'd love to read them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys into the world's most fascinating mysteries. Stay safe out there.